Hi everybody, this is Plug Spinner, and today we're going to be picking this Dom Euro cylinder. As you can see, it is a fairly tight paracentric keyway. It is 5 pins. Here is the key and the bitting, and it does work perfectly. Let's get it to focus. No problems there. So we're going to go ahead and get this in a vise, and then we'll start picking. Okay, so now that we have this in the vise, I'll show you one more time that it does work perfectly. And we will be using a bottom of keyway tensioner, rotating counterclockwise, and we will also be using a 20 thousandths short hook. So moderate tension, and we will start from the front of the lock and move our way back just because of the tightness of the keyway. I find that working from the front to the back is a little easier. Okay, pin 1 is binding. Okay, got a nice click out of 1. 2 feels okay. Little tiny click out of 3. Nice click out of 4. And 5 is springy. Let's move back to the front. 1 is still good. 2 is binding. Nice click out of 2. 3 feels good where it is. 4 feels good. There, actually 4 is binding a little bit. Let's push him a little more. Okay, 4 doesn't seem to want to go, so we'll leave him alone. 5 is like kind of binding. We'll give him a push. Alright, I'm not getting anything out of 5, so we'll move on again. Start over. Pin 1 is good. Pin 2 is good. Pin 3 is good. Pin 4 feels okay. Actually, something just fell down. Alright, pin 5 is binding. Got a little mushy click out of 5. Nice click out of 4. 3 feels okay. 2 and 1 both feel okay. Okay, 5 is really bound up. Everything feels pretty good. So I'm thinking we're hung up on just a single serration or something. I just tapped 5 and dropped into a super subtle falset. You probably can't even see it, but hopefully that means we're close. Okay, pin 1 is good. Pin 2 is good. Pin 3 is really bound up. See if we can give him a little tap. Okay, pin 3 doesn't seem to want to move, so we'll leave him. Pin 6 is good. 6. Pin 4 is good. There's no 6th pin. And that was pin 5, and we did get an open. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Take the lock out. I apologize for that pin by pin commentary. I know I kind of blanked out for a little bit. Like I said, I've only picked this a couple times, so it's still very new to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this gutted. I'm going to go ahead and just lock it back up because I do have a key. I'm going to pull off that C-clip. Probably mangle it. I'm not going to use that. Give me 1 second, I'll leave this in the frame. Okay, let's get the C-clip off of here. Hopefully it won't give me too much trouble. Of course it is. There we go. Get that out of the way. Let's get our pinning mats. Okay. Let's go ahead. We have our plug follower right here. Let's turn this 90 degrees. Keep the pins faced up so we don't lose everything. And let's see. All right. So let's check the key pins first. Chamber 1 is standard. Chamber 2 is standard. Sorry, my hands are getting all dirty because when this lock came to me, it was a little gunked up, so I had to spray some Houdini inside. 3 is actually a torpedo pin, and I'll give you a close-up of all of these when I'm done. 4 is a torpedo, and 5 is a standard. So let's move over to the Bible. Chamber 1 is a tapered, like a standard with tapers on the ends, both ends. Chamber 2 is the same thing, tapered. Chamber 3 is very, very nasty looking serrated. With, it looks like the serrations are like discs and they move on like a little rod. I'll show you that as well. 4 is the same thing, one of those nasty serrated pins. And 5 is a tapered. Let me just clean these up and then I will give you a close-up. Okay, let's take a look at these. I know they're a little dirty, hopefully you can see that. In Chamber 1, it is a standard key pin and a tapered driver pin. Chamber 2 is the same thing. Chamber 3 is a torpedo key pin and a kind of movable serrated top pin. Hopefully you can see that wiggling around there. Chamber 4 is the same thing, torpedo with a sort of wiggly serrated pin. And then the 5th chamber is a standard key pin and another of these tapered standards or whatever you call them. So yeah, definitely the most difficult 5-pin lock I've picked to date. Very interesting. Very difficult feedback. I'll try to give you a little close-up of this this keyway. Hopefully you can see it there. Come on. There you go. So yeah, very, very tight keyway. Even with the 20,000s, I think 20,000s is probably a little too thick. I would go with something even thinner if you have it. But yeah, that is our video for today. That was the Dom Euro cylinder. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a nice day. Thank you for watching.